welcome to my YouTube channel! This is me, Tin, ang tanging ina niyong lahat. Yeah, so please, huwag kayo magkakamali. Sabi ko, ang tanging ina niyong lahat. Yeah, so bakit tanging ina niyong lahat? Because in my YouTube channel, magpo-focus ako to discuss more about parenting and my home-based job. So that is why. Well, I actually have my content for today's video na, but before we go to that, I really want to give you just a brief information about why or what made me finally decide to vlog. So just so you know, guys, not so long time ago, my sister had been really convincing me na i-try mag-vlog kasi sabi niya madaldal naman daw ako. I am very opinionated, which I strongly agree because I do really love to give comments to whatever I want to give comments to, and i-maximize ko din daw yung pagiging confident ko to speak in front of people. So siguro naman daw I can also speak in front of a camera or make a vlog. So let's give it a shot. And but nung una sabi ko no, I can't kasi nga I think for me vlogging is something na mahirap gawin. I know vlogging requires a lot of time or hard work, and syempre of course you have to think of an interesting content every time nagagawa ka ng video. In addition to that, wala naman din ako kasing gamit mga vlogging equipments or materials. I only have a camera, a cell phone, that's it. So but since may isang magandang binibining marikit na nagbigay sa akin ng idea kung anong, if ever mag-vlog ako, what are the contents that I should focus on. And she also said na, oo nga ading, why don't you try to do vlogging? Kasi mukha namang magaling kang magsalita. So that I'm not really so sure. So now I finally made up my mind and decided to really start vlogging. So I do hope you guys would enjoy it. So let's get started. So for today's video, mga katangi kong ina, we're going to talk about my home-based job. Okay, so I know tayong mga mommies, isa sa mga struggle natin, especially a first-time mom like me, is we're always torn between to work or to stay at home and look after your baby, right? Actually, may way na for that. You can actually do both at the same time by having a home-based job. So we're not, hindi na po tayo torn between those two. So we can be a stay-at-home working mom. Yes, girl power, ika nga. So I'm a stay-at-home working mom, so I get to earn money, do my job, and look after my baby at the same time. So perfect, diba? And I know it's not just suitable for mommies out there, but it's also very perfect para sa lahat na kino-consider mag-home base because of the pandemic. I know in this time of COVID-19, marami na sa atin na nag-iisip ng paraan kung paano nga ba kikita o paano tayo makakapag-work ng nasa loob lang ng 4 na corner ng ating pamamahay. This video might help you a lot, right? So I hope you guys could learn something from this. Now, let's start with which company do I work for. So I work for the Bizmates Philippines Incorporation. This is actually the #1 online business English school in Japan, but they hire home-based English trainers from all around the world. So it's an international company. Main job responsibility, or what you do as an English trainer, is that you teach business English to Japanese professionals using the company's methods. So you don't just teach them English, but you teach them business English. Okay? Hindi siya yung parang tuturuan mo lang sila mag-English or something. You would teach them English na magbe-benefit sa kanila in their businesses or in their work. Okay? Something na magagamit nila in business platform. Bizmates is actually an ESL company. What is ESL company or ESL? ESL is English as a second language. Okay? So, this is a course na ino-offer sa mga Asian nationalities na hindi ganon ka-fluent or kagaling mag-speak ng language, and they want to improve or enhance their speaking or English communication skill because they need it. They need it for work, or they need it because they want to have a career growth, or to work. They're looking forward to work abroad. So, yun yung ESL. Okay? It's not actually just for professionals or Japanese businessmen, but also mga kids din. I've been in the ESL industry for a total of 7 years. And mind you, handle ko na halos lahat ng ages, from as young as 4-year-old up to 75 years old. So, and ang mahirap lang talaga, stressful, is the kids. So, kasi minsan, they are misbehaving, makulit, ayaw mag-aral kasi napilitan lang naman sila mag-aral dahil pinilit lang sila mag-aral ng parents nila. So, pag ganun yung sitwasyon, medyo mahirap. Kasi mahirap nga naman turuan ng isang taong ayaw naman matuto. Diba? But in this case, in Bizmates, since we only have our clients or our students are mostly businessmen or professional, they are nice to talk with. They are very professional. They are taking lessons seriously. They don't waste time. They don't waste money taking the lessons. So it won't give you a pain in the ass. Ika nga. So, yeah, so that's what we do in Bizmates. But since I've mentioned you, I've been in the ESL industry for 7 years, and I've handled different nationalities, Asian nationalities, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Indonesian, Myanmar, what else? What's the other one? African, and I forgot the other one. Basta yun, balikan ko na lang kayo pag naalala ko. And also, I've worked with Canadians, pero sa BPO company naman yun. I got a chance to work with Canadians dun sa BPO company na pinasokan ko before I got pregnant. Okay. So, with that being said, since I already have handled different nationalities, Asian nationalities, what I can only say is that Japanese are the most polite sa lahat ng nabanggit ko. Kasi, basta, they are the most polite. Nasa culture na nila yun. Malay nyo, you would also wanna try it. Okay. Mind you, marami din ako mga katrabaho na registered teachers. I'm not actually a teacher by profession. I'm a teacher by heart. Taray, may ganon. So, hindi ko rin na imagine before na papasukin ko pala yung teaching industry. So, I'm just so lucky because I have the skill and capability to speak the language. Kaya napasok ako sa ganitong klaseng industry. But never did I imagine before na magtuturo ako, or I would be a what we call teacher. Kasi when I was still studying, medyo tamad ako magsulat. So, naging mindset ko, pag nag-teacher ako, more sulatan, more fun ang mangyayari. So, ayoko nun. So, but, na-realize ko na teaching is fun. Because while you are teaching, you are also learning. Because actually, natuto na lang din naman ako, nag-improve lang din naman ako because of my 7 years of experience, di ba? So, that's it. Alright. And, yeah, so, but I've been to three different companies before I got into Bizmate. And I considered home-based job or this Bizmate when I got my baby. So, kasi, ang sabi ko nga, when you're torn between to work away from home or to stay at home and look after your baby, napakahirap na desisyon yan. So, buti na lang meron na tayo ngayong mga home-based job. Okay. So, now let's talk about the job requirements. So, what does it take to be an English trainer sa Bizmate? So, preferably with a bachelor or associate degree from reputable colleges or universities. In this case, hindi naman nag-apply sa akin as long as you have an experience kasi I'm not from a private or napakagandang eskwelahan. But I am proud na nanggaling ako sa Cagayan State of University. So, if undergrad, you must have at least 3 years of work experience in the relevant field or ESL industry or BPO companies. Yan. So, or whatever relevant field na napapractice mo yung sarili mo to speak the language. So, it could be an advantage. Okay. So, you should also have an excellent writing and verbal English communication skills. That's very important. That's actually the most important. And basic computer skills and above average Skype skills. Why do you have to have a above average Skype skills? For now kasi Skype ang ginagamit ng Bizmate as their main system to conduct the lessons. So, but I know they are now working on a system na magiging replacement ng Skype gradually. So, and you should be available on weekends 4 a.m. to 12 midnight. It's not necessary to work from 4 a.m. to 12 midnight. It's just that you have to be available within that time. Okay? And weekdays evening from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight kasi yun yung peak hour. Okay, yun yung sabi nilang peak hour. Okay, or maraming estudyante because they are our students are businessman, sabi ko nga, and working, so they normally take classes after their shift at night or before in the morning. Kaya nag-start ng 4 a.m. Ages between 23 to 75 years old dapat. So yes, you can work if you are 75 years old as long as you can still speak the language and you are capable to teach or to train the Japanese. Why not? Diba? So you should be available to teach at least 10 hours per week. So one of the good things about working from home is that you can work on your flexible schedule, especially in Bizmates. So nangyayari kasi dito sa Bizmate is that hawak mo yung time mo. You can just open the slots or the time that you want to conduct lessons and close the time that you want to take a rest or you have to do something important. So in my case, since I am actually looking after my kid at the same time, so I don't have a regular working hours every day. So, pag alam kong kalmado na yung anak ko, na gawa ko na yung kailangan kong gawin sa kanya, napaliguan ko na siya, napakain ko na and everything, maglalaro na lang siya dyan, then I would open my schedule na and take lessons. And then, I normally take a time off at 5 p.m. to 7 kasi nga asikasin ko na ulit siya for dinner, isa-shower before bedtime and everything, vitamins time, lahat-lahat. So, kaya talagang ako ang iyong katanging ina. So, yun na nga, that is one of the best thing about working from home. You get to look after your kid and earn money at the same time. So, so since we have a flexible time, you can manage your own time, do whatever you want to do in the middle of your shift. So So that's a good thing. And if you could notice, I'm actually wearing my coat because I'm in the middle of my shift. May break time lang ako ngayon, 30 minutes. So I'm taking this video. This is our dress code. We have to wear a coat during our lesson or coaching session or a meeting, whatever it is that you have to do in Bizmates. Kailangan suot mo ang coat mo, ang may wagang coat mo. At dahil napakainit dito sa Pilipinas, this is heartbreaking. Parang heartbreaking. Okay, so, but one more thing that is good about working from home is that you can wear your most comfortable clothes. So in my case today, I am just wearing a cycling. Imagine that.
Ano ginagawa ni Joff? Tulog na? Ha?
Kaya ngayon, I'm just wearing my most comfortable preskong tank top underneath my coat. So, and I'm wearing a cycling. So, imagine that. So, just get up on your bed, open your computer, tada, makapag-work ka na regardless kung anong suot mo. Minsan nga, pag sobrang init, hindi ako nagbubra. So, now since we already have talked about the job requirement or the qualifications, now let's proceed on what are the pre-employment requirement. So when you say pre-employment requirement, these are the documents or the credentials that you have to complete before going on board. So first you have to provide them your mobile number. If you could provide two, then that's better. For emergency purposes, if they could not contact you on your main phone number, then they have an alternative number that they can contact you. Okay. Second is a government issued ID, whatever it is, as long as it's a government issued ID. In my case, ang pinasa ko is my passport ID. And TOR or diploma. Also your BPI account or proof of BPI ownership. You have to show them your deposit slip or screenshot of your online account. Proof of TIN. Okay, so your TIN ID or any BIR form. Okay, showing your name and your TIN number. Certificate of registration from the BIR with the correct trade number. So in that case, I would show you one. Just hold on a second. I'll be back.
A few moments later.
So this is an example of shit, nakalimutan ko. Babalik na naman ako sa kwarto. Basta, certificate of registration. It's a COR that you can get from the BAR. Alam na nila yun. Kasi ang kinuha ko lang is ano di ba? Andiyan lang naman yung kwarto pero hindi nila ko. Ang kinuha ko lang is yung official receipt. Sige. I will follow you to the moon and never get back. Says, and lastly is the official receipt. So why do we have to have an official receipt? Official receipt kasi pag whenever you receive your pay or your salary, you have to issue them your receipt na it's actually their proof na na-receive mo na yung pay mo. So this is how it looks like. I-release nyo rin to sa BIR. I-request ito sa BIR to print you out your own receipt. So your trade name would be your name, of course, and your address. And then whenever you receive your pay, is that i-fill up nyo to. Like, kung saan galing yung pera, magkano na-receive mo, anong period or cut off ng ilang araw mo tinabaho yung amount na yon, and so on and so on. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is an official receipt that I got from or I request to print out from the BIR. So yun lang, we have total of 7 documents that are requiring you. Actually 6 kasi isa mobile number lang naman. So, and then, how will you pass this? Everything will be processed online. So, lahat po yan, itsura nyo lang po yan. And then, you would send it sa opisina. So, that's how easy it is. Mind you guys, everything will be processed online from application, upon completing all your requirements. Lahat po yan, ipaprocess lang online. So, I actually joined this company since last year on October. And never ko pang actually nakapunta sa office namin. They actually have their office, or Bizmates have their office located in Makati. But since ipaprocess mo nga lang lahat online, you don't have to go to their office. You don't have to go to the Bizmates office. So you just have to send everything through email. So those are the requirements. Very easy. Madali mo lang actually siyang mako-complete. So wala nang NBI, wala nang medical, wala nang police clearance or whatsoever. So, yun lang. Okay, so those are the pre-employment requirement. Now, what are the equipment that you need, or the materials that you need? Of course, you need to have your laptop or your desktop. I think you at least naka Windows 7, that's fine. The speed is at least 10 Mbps yung speed, internet speed. And you have to have a white background. In my case, curtain lang yung nilagay ko kasi I used to work dati sa bahay ng parents ko, but then when we moved here, hindi na ako nakapagpintura, kaya itong curtain na lang nilagay ko na puti. It should be a plain white background, and ito tamtax nyo siya. Dapat kailangan stable, yung hindi lumilipad-lipad pag may naka-on na electric fan. You also have to have a quiet, a peaceful working environment. So kasi kailangan hindi maingay during the lesson. And full HD camera, you need that. Headset with noise cancellation, kailangan din yun. And then that's it. So aircon, I think kailangan nyo din, pero hindi naman required yun. In my case, di naman ako naka-aircon kasi dati doon sa before we move here, naka-aircon ako. Pero nung naka-move na ako dito, hindi ko na siya napailagay kasi hindi pa complete yung kisame nitong bahay sa taas. Okay. Para lang comfortable kayo, bakit kailangan may aircon? Optional lang naman yun kasi naka-coat tayo mga meses. So, mainit. It's a struggle. Struggle is real. So those are the pre-employment requirement. Now let's move on to the application process, the entire application process. So we actually have 6 steps, or actually 5 lang kasi yung pang 6 is stitching na. First one is the application. You just have to fill up your personal informations on their system or their website, something like that. I don't actually completely remember it anymore, pero ganun yun. Second is the English test. You would undergo a test to measure or to test your English communication skills. Okay. Interview is like an online interview. I think I've done 2 interviews. One is through a phone call interview, and the second one is the video conferencing interview. And then after that, once you pass the interview, you'll go proceed on the video training. You will just watch some videos, visual training ang mangyayari dito. So, and then after that, once you pass that, you proceed on the demo lesson. And if you pass the demo lesson, once you prove that you have the qualifications to train to train Japanese professionals well or properly, then you would pass the demo lesson, and then you're good to go. Makakapagturo ka na. So that's the entire application process. Alright, so that's it. I think na discuss ko na everything about how to apply to the company that I'm working for. Now let's talk about my experiences as an ESL trainer. The first time I joined the ESL industry, my first company ever, I joined in 2013. At that time, I only handled all ages actually, but marami yung kids. because the company na pinagtrabahoan ko was associated, I think, sa mga schools in Korea. So I used to have Korean account. So I love Korean kids. They are cute. Pero sometimes they are just playing during the lesson. So I got sick and tired of that situation or that kind of scenario. Kaya nung nag-apply ako dito sa Bizmates, na-consider ako because I do have a 7 years of ESL working experience. So, plus, aside from the kids, Korean kids, if earlier I've mentioned about the Indonesian, Japanese, Myanmar, what else? Nakalimutan ko talaga yung isang nationality eh. Basta. Nakapag-handle na rin ako ng offline or man-to-man lessons wherein tinuturuan ko yung mga foreigner in person. So I've handled pilot students as well. So my aviation school in Iba Zambales na associated sa previous sa company na pinagpasukan ko dati, and we teach pilot students. So mga binata. So they are Japanese, Myanmar, Vietnamese. That's the other one, Vietnamese, Indonesian, and yung African naman, they are nuns, mga madre. So I've also handled nuns, pero ilang classes lang. Pero matagal ako na nag-handle ng pilot students. Yun yung pinaka-favorite kong account. Of course, medyo challenging kasi you really have to have a good English communication skills because they are expecting a lot from you as their trainer kasi they are enhancing their English communication skills as a pilot. So, talagang you really have to do your very best. So, but enjoy kasi every time we have offline or man-to-man sessions is that we get to know them more, and nag-enjoy kami kasi we also have fun activities in the middle of our lessons. So, na-miss ko yung mga pilot students ko. So, yung mga experiences kong yon, those are the things that kinonsider ng Bizmates, kaya ako nakapasok sa Bizmates. Now, mga mommies out there, mga kameses, wag naman kayo masyadong matakot na kaya ka pala nakapasok dyan sa home-based job na yan because you have a lot of experiences or you have a total of 7 years of experiences in ESL industry. Well, you can try this kind of job. If I were you, I can recommend you to try the accounts that deals with younger students or the kids para maging practice ground nyo. And then, believe me when I say mag-improve kayo. If you think like you can't speak fluently or may mga lapses pa yung mga pronunciation nyo or your grammar nyo, you can improve that. Believe me when I say that because I know I've learned a lot for the past 7 years. I've learned a lot. So, kaya I got this far. I'm not so sure if I really got so far now, pero I think so. Kaya, if you feel like you want to try this kind of job, so feel free to comment down below that you are interested, and I'm more than willing to help you. I'll give you, I recommend you some other online or home-based job hiring pa para meron kayong some other choices aside from the company that I'm working for. So, I do hope that this video would be very helpful. Sana nakatulong to sa inyo. And that's it for today's video. But, before I say goodbye, sana po huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-like, comment, subscribe, and i-share ang video na to. Spread natin yung good vibes for mommies out there, ha mga kameses? So, hanggang sa muli, this is me again, Tin, ang tanging ina niyong lahat. See ya!